Once upon a time, their voices ruled the radio, their faces lit up the TV screens, and their songs made people believe in love, rebellion, and freedom. The 1980s were a golden decade for music, filled with neon lights, big hair, and bigger dreams. But what happens when the music fades, the crowds disappear, and fame becomes a distant memory? This is the bittersweet story of 10 singers from the 80s, poor, forgotten, and more, each holding onto the echoes of the past in their own fragile way. The first is Johnny Chase, the voice that once made millions cry with Lonely Highway. He was everywhere: magazines, concerts, talk shows. Today, he lives in a small trailer outside Nashville, surrounded by dusty vinyl records and a guitar with missing strings. His neighbors hardly know who he is, but sometimes, when the sun sets, he sings softly to himself, and for a moment, he feels like the world still remembers. Then there's Marla Dean, once the queen of glitter pop. Her song, Electric Love, defined the decade. But fame is cruel. After her label dropped her, she turned to small-town bars, performing for free drinks. Today, she volunteers at a children's shelter, singing lullabies to kids who've never heard of her glory days. They may not know my name, she says with a tired smile, but they still feel the music. Ricky Vega was the heartthrob of the 80s Latin rock scene. He had posters on every teenage girl's wall. Now, at 65, he runs a taco truck in Miami. Every order comes with a smile and sometimes, if customers ask, a verse from his old hits. His eyes still sparkle when someone recognizes him. "Man," he says, laughing, "you just made me 20 again." Samantha Blue, the rebel who sang Wildfire Heart, now lives quietly in Arizona, painting desert landscapes. Her voice faded after throat surgery, but her spirit never did. Her art sells online under a different name. "I'm still creating," she says. Just without the noise. Then there's Paul Renner, whose band, The Moonlights, sold out stadiums. But money and fame came with addiction. He lost his fortune, his friends, even his bandmates. These days, he works as a counselor at a rehab center. When newcomers arrive, they often recognize him. "Yeah," he tells them, "I was famous once. But being sober is my real encore." Lila Hart, with her angelic ballads, was the sweetheart of the 80s. Her career ended after a scandal that wasn't her fault. The world turned away, and she disappeared. Now, she lives in a small cottage by the sea, growing flowers and writing poetry.